Today we are talking about a hard cider-specific apple, and that is Yarlington Mill. This particular apple is from Somerset, England, one of the major cider growing regions of England. As such, being from a kind of a different climate than ours, it is a little bit challenging to grow here, but we are finding some success. This is one of the two main hard cider-specific apples we have decided to plant out in mass. So this apple was a seedling found, I guess, near a mill in Somerset. So unsure of the exact parentage, but became quite popular for hard cider making in that region of England. So as you can see here, it's kind of a vigorous grower. We get a lot of growth out of this. It produces heavy crops, but every other year. It's very biennial bearing is what it's called. So one year will be loaded up, the next year there'll be next to nothing. So you kind of gotta save on to the juice from this year to have for both years. As I said, this being from a different climate, this apple can be a little bit challenging to grow. So we've had problems with fire blight before. I believe some orchards have decided to take out the whole Yarlington Mill block completely due to this problem. We've only had it a couple years, but anyway, this disease can like kill whole orchards at a time. So we've had some problems with that. We've had the biennial bearing issues. And the other thing is the climate's just a little bit different. So in England, they'll pick this in mid to late October. Here we are mid-September, and we already got some of these falling on the ground. We kind of have to probably pick them way ahead of what they do in England, but the other option is to let them fall rot. They're also very prone to a thing called water core, which will make them break down quicker. So we kind of got to hurry up and get them once they stop dropping or start dropping, or else they won't stick around. So kind of trying to figure out these hard cider apples and how they work in a different climate than where they're normally found. So why do we even bother having this apple around if it's a pain in the butt to grow? Well, it does make exceptional hard cider. And to talk more about that is the head cider maker, Greg Ruth.
As Kyle mentioned, here we have Yarlington Mill, bittersweet apple for us in the hard cider world. That means it's going to bring a lot of sugars to the party. I think we have some of these apples that are already falling on the ground are sitting at 15 Brix, which will ferment out into the high 9s, maybe even higher. But also the tannin, which makes a beautiful blending cider. So you can ferment something with our culinary fruit that we have here on the orchard, which generally would be a little bit lackluster. It tastes very much like a white wine, high pitchy notes with acid and fruit characteristics. But then you throw this into the mix after a ferment. That's going to bring a lot of low polyphenols to the party that I like to say it creates a moody drink. If you ever heard me talk about this apple, it is a trash eating apple. It's as Kyle likes to call it, it's a spitter. Those tannins really dry out your palate. No matter how much sugar it has, it's gonna dry that palate out, and really you just don't want to eat it. But cheers, buddy.
The sugar's there.
I mean, it's actually not that bad.
It comes in on the back.
Yeah, there it is. It's much better fermented.